Hello everyone, my name is Sinow and today I am bringing you a build guide on how to play Leatherface in Texas Chainsaw Massacre the way that I like to play him. I am calling this the Vial-ent build, which is named after one of the perks that we use in the build, and I've had a ton of success with this. It is really strong at one-shotting victims in particular if you get really good at the chainsaw dash, and it's a lot of fun to play, so I'm really excited to share it all with you. Let's take a look at how we make it, shall we? Okay, so first things first, in the skill tree here, we want to go to the left side and we want to pick up a perk here called Big Swings. Big Swings makes it so that your attack damage is increased by up to 15%, but stamina consumption tied to attacks is 200% more costly. In addition to this, we want to go for another perk on the left-hand side all the way up here called 2-Cycle Charge. This makes it so that when you're revving your chainsaw, you regenerate stamina more quickly. And then finally, we're using a perk here called Vial-ent. Vial-ent actually comes from a randomized node, which means that you have to spend your points in the skill tree on randomized nodes until you get Vial-ent, and if not, you can continually just hit respec until you get lucky. I don't know why the perk system is like this in this game. I think it's a little bit weird, but that's just the way it is at the moment, so we're rolling with it, I guess. In addition, we also want to go for Brute Strength as our grandpa perk at the top left here. So a little discussion on grandpa perks actually. Grandpa perks do not stack with one another, so although brute strength is by far the most useful for this build, if someone else in your family lobby that you can't communicate with is also using brute strength, this would be a wasted perk slot. In this situation, you want to go for something else like swinging for the fences, reduces stamina consumption and melee attacks by 20%, or well-fed youngins, which means that when grandpa's sonar is activated, all family members instantly regain 50 stamina. Both of these are still fairly useful, I would say, but primarily you want to aim for brute strength when possible. For your chainsaw ability, at level 1, you want to take overheat cooldown reduction time. At level 2, you want to take stalling resistance. This is actually really nice, this 20% stalling resistance. And then at level 3, you want to go for the classic, start the chainsaw instantly. If you haven't fully leveled up this tree yet, I would actually say going for stalling resistance at level 1 and then respecking later would be a good idea. And finally, for your attribute points, you want to max out savagery and endurance and then spend the rest of your points in blood harvesting. Okay, so some quick notes on how this build works. You may have noticed when playing Leatherface that when you rev his chainsaw almost to maximum but not quite, he enters this kind of animation where he raises his arms and he goes into like a really fast dash. This is very useful for us for two reasons. One of the reasons is that you can get around the map from point A to point B surprisingly quickly with this, so don't be too shy about using this if you're just trying to patrol or if you need to move across to check on the state of the car battery, for example. Another reason that this is so useful is that if you manage to hit a victim at the end of this chainsaw dash, it does an absolute ton of damage, and with the perks that we're using here, we're increasing this damage even higher so that any victim that does get hit by your chainsaw dash is probably in a lot of trouble, unless they're an Anna, in which case, well, just keep swinging and, you know, pick a god and pray. One of the nice things about the chainsaw dash is that while you're dashing, you actually cannot run out of stamina, even if you continue to dash for a very long amount of time. And that's one of the reasons why we're taking the Big Swings perk for this build, as it means that we don't really care so much about stamina, but our chainsaw does a lot more damage anyway. In addition to this, we are using Vial-ent, which is obviously what this build is named after. Vial-ent's effect only comes into play when you have a full blood vial, and if you manage to kill a victim, your blood vial will fill instantly, which is very useful. But before this happens, while you're in the basement at the start of the game, if you're finding that you're not actually able to see the victims very frequently, you're struggling to catch up to them, I would suggest not being too afraid about using a couple of the blood pools to harvest blood yourself in the basement at the start of the game, because the other family members can't get down to the basement to make use of these anyway, and it might help you get to the maximum number when you attack victims and use these blood pools combined at the start of the game a little bit quicker. Obviously, as Vial-ent only comes into play with a full blood vial, there'll be a couple of times where you will decide not to feed Grandpa because you want to try and keep this max damage until maybe later on in the game when you feel a bit more confident. This one's kind of up to you though. I would say that the 20% extra damage from a full blood vial is very much worth it though. And finally, for our third perk, originally in the footage that you're about to see coming up, I was using a perk called Hysterical Strength. My thinking for this was if you use the chainsaw dash and your stamina goes all the way down to almost 0, then Hysterical Strength's effect would activate and you would do more damage with the chainsaw slash. However, what I was finding in the games actually is that your stamina decreases quite slowly, so Hysterical Strength wasn't actually very useful. Instead, I've opted for 2-Cycle Charge for this build. This means that when you're revving your chainsaw, you begin to regenerate your stamina quicker, and this can help you catch up to a victim if you're not on your chainsaw dash anymore, or perhaps you've hit the chainsaw dash on a victim and you need to finish them off with 1 or 2 extra swings. This can help get your stamina back up again pretty quickly, and I would recommend this. If you don't like 2-cycle charge, however, you could also go perhaps for tracker tagged. This means that when you hit a victim, it's highlighted for all the family, and this can be quite useful, particularly in solo queue. And that's it for the build guide. In the example gameplay footage that you're about to see here, you can see that I had a ton of success and a ton of fun with this build. It's really fun to try and one-shot survivors with the chainsaw dash, and even if you don't one-shot them, if you manage to hit them, they're usually pretty close to dead anyway, so I would really recommend using this for your Leatherface games in the future, and I hope it brings you a lot of success. If you did enjoy this build, consider leaving a like, and if you have any suggestions or maybe ways that you would improve the build, don't be too afraid to leave a comment below, and I will see you for the next build guide. Enjoy the gameplay footage. This has been Sinow. Thank you. I already see bones being touched.
Right, I might come downstairs immediately.
Just try and punish them. Hope you guys like the sound of the chainsaw revving. You're gonna hear it a lot. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Oh, I might have caught her here. Oh, oh, Connie, you big fucking idiot. See you later. There's only 3 of them, and if she's doing this, she's not doing anything else, right? So, Sunny's working on the door over there, so, for Leland. Okay, nearly got Leland dead too.
Because you've got 2 of them, I've got Sunny in front of me right now.
Okay. Oh, Anna, you dumb bitch. Come here.
Whereabouts? What location? Temple, right?
Grandpa.
Okay, Grandpa, sure. Oh, there's 2 people in the lean-to. It's North Storage Room.
Okay.
It's a little building near Grandpa,
Yep.
not the slaughterhouse.
I can see Sunny in the basement and Leland in the basement.
Leland tip.
And Sunny's dead.
Yay!
Because he thought he could hide from me.
Oh my god, Anna's just going in the locker constantly, so I can't hurt her.
Oh, yeah, she just wants to troll. Where are you?
Yeah.
You're a hitchhiker, right?
Yeah,
I'll
be fine. She's just annoying. But she's gone through a gap now, so she can't follow. But thank you. She's fighting me though, damn.
No, I can't get to you.
Oh, if you're here, you'll win.
But there's this thing in the way.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't realize there was a thing in the way.
And the other way was like a crawl space.
The car battery.
She's going in the cold room. I'm on her arse, I'll be fine.
Okay.
Oh, she's going back into you, Kitsuna. Come back.
Okay. I see her. This fucking door needs to go. I swear to God. She went in here. I'm gonna bring her out.
Okay.
Come here, you. Dingus.
Nice. Oh, she went in here. Okay, I'm on her arsehole again.
Yeah, that's right. She's just been a little stinker all game. Yeah, so chat, you can see that I'm keeping my chainsaw really revved up here as I go around the map to try and run quicker. This is actually a really good tactic if you're playing as Leatherface.
He's in front of me right now by the big blue thing.
Okay.
You go on that side.
I'm going on this side.
Yep. He's going back into the open by the wall.
Okay.
Oh,
see you later. You cheeky bastard. And that's how it's done.
My parents would talk to me about this, like if I ever got in trouble.
Yep.
They always said just to bite people. I said just use your teeth. That's like the, I don't know, that's like best thing we got. So yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could,
bite 'em.
to quote Goldmember, you could show them your favourite Helen Holt movie, twist her and tear their testicles off.
Oh, with your teeth?
Hands or teeth, whatever gets you out of that situation. Who gives a shit?
See, Lynxie's thinking about this situation like, oh, I just do anything I could to survive. Thank God I can get away with it. Gary, you've turned this into some sort of power fantasy, some sort of James Bond villainess fantasy.
I'm gonna twist their nipples till they come.
Yeah. I'm gonna make them come to death. I'm gonna be like Pris in Blade Runner. I'm gonna flip around and then I'm gonna land on their head and twist with my big womanly thighs, and I'm gonna be dead sexy about it. Not really usually that vibe.
Oh, I hear woman by this thing.
Oh, this thing.
Yes. That call out.
When I say grandpa, I get
Workshop.
attacked.
She's jumping over. Workshop this way.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh my God, what happened?
I got her.
Glitchy on my screen. Oh, you did?
Yeah,
I
got her once.
That on my screen.
Oh, it stalled! No, I'm bad. Oh, that should have been a slam dunk.
Anna's in the basement. She ran downstairs.
Okay, you on anyone?
Sorry, Sinow.
I couldn't find anybody at the car battery, so I've left and I'm gonna go back now. In fact, I can see somebody running towards the car. Okay.
Okay.
Just at the corner of my eye. Hop, enhance that in the footage if you can. Yeah, it's Julie.
Zoom.
I totally saw her running over to it. I'm zooming at her now. Come here, you. Oh, I'm so excited. Look at me running around. Do. Well,
I don't think it hurts, innit?
I think. How dare you? We're closing the door and having a chat. What is it with me in this part of the basement chat and Anna's? Anna always is here and she's always trolling me with this one gap over and over. It's weird times. I might just leave her for a bit. I don't want to waste too much time going back and forth. Hi, Sunny.
Oh, I see which door that opens as well. I think it's this one down there, right below Grandpa.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Damn, that was really clever.
Right.
Revving your chainsaw like non-stop, that's quite a lot of noise in my ear. I'm gonna put the effects down for a little bit. Excuse me.
Oh my god,
Excuse
you're
me.
a loud one.
I'm loud and I'm proud.
Oh, it went down.
She went to the well. Oh well.
This guy DC'd on me because of the sissy bug, even though I don't have the perk, so I don't know how I can...
calm down.
Yeah, I don't know how I can, like, make myself not bug though, because I'm not have the perk on.
It's annoying, but like, it's not the end of the
No,
world.
it is really annoying, but I'm not, like, intentionally doing that.
Even if you don't bring the perk.
Oh. Anna's by
Yeah.
the slaughterhouse. She's running towards the middle.
Okay.
I didn't know Sissy was so broken.
Yeah, that's why it's really hard to escape from her. She starts like repeatedly slashing you.
Yeah, look at that.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah.
How many left?
Chat, it's crazy how much of the game is like different now when you play Leatherface like this.
Both.
I feel like I'm a hillbilly in Dead by Daylight. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe she didn't have enough time. I said it's really weird where you get to zoom everywhere as Leatherface. Oh, the generator's still on.
I was gonna say, I didn't hear it turn off.
Yeah. She's wailing.
Just...
She wailed. The fact, Cimmerian, that you could feasibly say she's dropping whole on main in this game and that would be an actual call out is hilarious. There she is.
Mate.
Oh, I'm coming. Oh, I'm coming. You want to know my secret? I can't go through small gaps. She's up by Grandpa. Oh. I respect that. Oh, I missed. Oops. Yeah, she's stabbing me now. I respect her moxie, chat. Let's say that.
She's there, Sinow.
I was like stuck on the box for a minute. Whew. That's right. Let's get all the family in. Oh, he's dead. They're all dead. Yeah, she's dropping holes. She's coming on Grandpa. She's boned me, etc. All of the callouts.